Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So, the 47th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, took the stage once again at Charlie Kirk's Turning Point USA. And while he covered a lot of stuff, one of the most important things that he covered was this transgender lunacy madness of sorts and what he is going to be doing on day one. And he's already made a video about what he's going to be doing. Essentially, he's going to be demolishing the lunacy, and he actually said in one of his uh, points that woke is dead. Woke is bull. You know what? We're not going to allow the woke to survive under Trump's reign or Trump's presidency, whatever you want to call it, right? So Trump took the stage and he has inspired a lot of Gen Zers, right? And I think that is a positive thing. Also, I think he might have listened to the TikTok ban on a lot of the young individuals, young Gen Zers crying out for Trump to save TikTok. And I mean, if Trump saves TikTok, he's going to have a lot of Gen Zers saying that he is the most popular president in the world or in the history of presidencies, right? Like it's no like it's no secret that Trump is a very popular man. He's also hated by a lot of people, believe it or not. Not by me, but by a lot of individuals that don't really know a thing about society and the world. And they much rather hate someone and blame someone than take any personal responsibility or really look at the truth and what Trump's done for the world. But anyway, so Trump said that with a stroke of his pen, with a stroke of my pen, I'm going to be destroying this woke transgender lunacy on day one. I will sign an executive order for executive orders to end child sexual mutilation, to get transgender out of the military, and get men out of women's sports and locker rooms. I will do that all on day one. I'm going to do it all on day one, people. I'm still working on my Trump impression, but I can do the dance. I'm very happy about doing the dance, the YMCA dance. It's like literally my favorite dance. Anyway, I know I'm going to have a lot of fun, but have a watch of what Donald Trump said at Turning Point USA's event.
Stroke of my pen on day one, we're going to stop the transgender lunacy. And I will sign executive orders to end child sexual mutilation, get transgender out of the military and out of our elementary schools and middle schools and high schools. And we will keep men out of women's sports. And that will likewise be done on day one. Should I do day one, day two, or day three? How about day one, right? Under the Trump administration, it will be the official policy of the United States government that there are only two genders, male and female.
We're going to get transgenderism out of our schools, out of our high schools and our middle schools. Get it out of the military. You know, that's what we're going to do. Trust me. I know what I'm doing. You can't, like, what is there to really dislike about this guy, apart from the fact that he does talk a lot, but still, it's rather interesting. It's quite enticing. I don't know why it's really enticing, but to have someone with this kind of leadership and this kind of power, I think it's important because the trans lunacy has gone on way too long, far enough. The butchery and the madness that has taken place and all these young kids that have been mutilated at the hands of this ideology to say that you can be something you're actually not. It's truly insane. And I was having a conversation yesterday actually about this very thing, you know, and trying to listen to the other side is always rather difficult because puberty blockers, as we know, like you can't just reverse or you can't just pick up where you left off. Puberty is a natural thing. It's You can't just rely on a drug that you shouldn't have created in the first place. Like, even if a young kid, for example, was to go through an early puberty, right? I went through early puberty as well. While it hurt, while it sucked, I still turned out pretty good. Like, sometimes life throws you a curveball like that, but you're not going to die. You're not going to, you know, suffer for that long. It's okay. Your body knows what your body's doing. It was designed specifically with that, obviously, what it knows that it's doing, and then when you intervene from a medical standpoint with a drug that your body should not ever have, and you stop the natural healthy development and the process of your body, you end up with a lot of issues. You end up having to go on hormone replacement therapy, or you also have to go on a steroid injection, perhaps. It's just a really insane thing to block a natural, healthy process and then say that it's fine, say that it's okay, say that you can pick up where you left off. Oh, it's totally reversible. No, it's nowhere near that. So Trump going, we're going to ban this lunacy, is a positive step in the right direction, a direction that means that woke is officially done. It's dusted. And while you may have a lot of these woke dingbats still in the shadows, as it were, waiting and abiding their time to speak once again, and I don't think if Trump were to let the ban happen, I think we won't be seeing a lot of the trans lunacy much anymore. I'll be very surprised. I think he'll be more on Instagram rather than on TikTok. But TikTok seems to be the number one place that everyone gets all the lunacy videos. That's just like the first thing they go to. But if Trump decides to reverse the ban and say, no, we need freedom of speech here, we need to just let it, run free, then I think we're going to have a great deal more content to have to deal with, because you're going to have a lot of the delusional dingbats in the not just the background, but in the forefront, yelling and screaming at the top of their lungs, even though, they'll probably come up with some ridiculous reason to blame Trump for unbanning TikTok or whatever else. It's just, the whole thing's dumb, if you ask me. Like, these dingbats, they don't think properly, do they? But I think what Trump said, if he can follow through with it, and I have every reason to believe that he will follow through with it, we're going to be seeing a healthy culture and a healthy society once more. Because when you allow the insane people to run the asylum, what do you think happens? But when you allow healthy people to run the asylum, there's order, there's balance, there's good that can still be salvaged, I guess you could say. Not letting the insane people run the asylum, because it will just go completely and utterly chaotic. Anyway, that's enough from me, ladies and gentlemen. We'll wait to see what he does. But you guys take care, you be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.